Welcome, everybody, to this Pick a Card Thursday. I'm Sophie from Maison Jupiter. We're going to look at what is coming towards you before the end of this month. Before we start, thank you for joining us. And in this channel, you're going to see that we have a lot of amazing content on astrology, on tarot. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Thank you also so much for everybody that is not new to this channel, but is loving this channel. Welcome home, everybody. So before we start, I always like you to take a deep breath in and out just to be able to select the right message for you. So let's do that together if you want. Closing your eyes and deep breath in and out. Some people wants to roll the shoulders, the neck. It's fine. Just go with what you're feeling to remove tensions and to be more present. And when you're ready, you can reopen your eyes, and the first spell that attracts your eyes is going to be the right message for you for today. Excellent. So I'm going to get started with group one. If you belong to group two or group three, you can use the timestamp below to go directly to your reading. Group one, let's see what is coming for you before the end of this month. Okay, so we have a topic very similar for both cards. So we have the gift, promotion, job offer, reconciliation. We have blessing, luck, happiness. Interesting. Let's get some cards of tarot just to complete this message, but right away I can tell you that this is a very good thing that is coming your way because we have luck, happiness, blessing, and gift together. It seems like you are receiving some kind of reward for either hard work with through promotion, through money, through some kind of offer that could be financial or not. That could be even love, maybe you're going to receive an engagement proposal. You're going to have meet the right person, or a person is going to see finally what you're doing for them and really offer you some kind of peace offering or offering you some kind of recognition for what you're doing. But we can see that for sure it is positive, and for sure what we are seeing there is that this thing that is coming is going to change your life in a good way, making you more happy. So let's see two cards. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the sorry, I don't know why I said nine. The Five of Pentacle. So the Five of Pentacles has interesting energy. It's reversed, but the Five of Pentacle normally we know that there is blessing. We know that there is resources, but we're not having them. We're outside in the cold, and our situation is not the best, right? So I feel like it's something that you have planted the seed in a few a while ago. So for some of you, it's going to be a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years, a few, lifetime even for some of you. But something you have really worked hard at is finally seeing some kind of payoff. I want to say that because this is reversed, especially with those two other cards, it makes a lot of sense. I want to say that this is going to be some type of relief, some type of, oh, finally something like that is happening. Finally, something is changing, right? So I can see the hard work and everything. I can see that you have been pushed past your limit in this issue, and that you're hoping for something good, and that's why you were continuing to do the hard work. But now is the time to gain. Now is the time to have this reward. Now is the time to have recognition. So that could be in any area of your life. Of course, so far we have blessings and gifts, but it's in one area that you have really worked very, very hard past your point of no return even. So maybe you have invested so much and that you're not willing to change your career, your house, or whatever it is. But I'm seeing that finally it's paying off. So let's see two more cards for you guys. We have the Devil, and we have the Star. Exactly. So some more negative, I would say, situation is finally healing. And we can see that those two are face to face or are equal. And that makes sense because it's not healthy to push past your limit. It's not healthy to push for too long, right? So it's not a situation that was supposed to be like that in your life. Either you were supposed to give up sooner, or you were supposed to push like you just did and learn from it. And that's what I'm seeing is that you're learning from this experience that even though, yes, there is a reward this time, you may not want to do it again. Maybe the next time that there is something where you have to work that hard, you're not going to stay around. You're not going to wait for the reward at the end. It says you have been lucky, universe has interfered, and they are helping you to get rid of something by giving you this opportunity, this reconciliation, this promotion or whatever it is. But do not stick around next time in that type of interaction, whatever it is for you. Okay, so before the end of the month, some type of blessing ending a very long situation where you have been burned completely and teaching you that you have been safe basically by source because they see your value, but that it is something to not take granted all the time. It is a blessing, it is a gift from universe, it is a healing from universe, but we need to see why were you okay with pushing for that amount of time and that hard. Last card for you, group one. Let's see. Yeah, protection. Before the end of the month, you're going to be able to protect your energy, feel more, and having this new contract with yourself. Now, I know I will not do that again, and I will protect my energy more. I love it. It is a completion of a cycle. It could be a diploma. You push through a school, you push through the heavy job, and now you have the reward of this job offer, the promotion, right? It could have been about healing, any type of area of life, truly. We're going to see this luck coming in, and now the blessing that is going to be coming also is knowing it is done. I'm not going to put myself in this position again. So this is what I have for you, group one. I hope it resonates. Let me know in a comment if you want to share. And of course, if you want to have your own personal reading about past life, medical intuitive, or about tarot, you can book at maisonjupiter.com. Because you watch our shows, you have 10% coupon code on your next reading. It is coupon code Jupiter. I see you next week. Group two, let's see what is coming in your life before the end of the month. So we have the mirror, reflection, sight, point of view, and we have departure with the ship, adventure, and travel. Okay, and let's see a little bit more with tarot cards. Okay, the card just flipped, so I'm just going to take it. Tell me more about group two, please, for before the end of the month for group two. Okay, that's super interesting. Another five. It sounds like an ending. Let me get the final card for you guys. It sounds like an ending. Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly, an ending. And it said success underneath the deck. So a very positive ending. I'm just going to say that very quickly because it's not going to be for even 5% of the people watching. But for some of you, very little group exception, I would say. It could be even somebody near you passing. And it's a very positive, I would say, departure because it brings this end of the suffering. We can see the suffering right there. For those of you who don't know this card, we can see the suffering right there. And then we have peace of mind and rest with this departure and this ending. Okay. It's not for everybody. So I'm just going to put that out there. Then we're going to be talking about the main message here, where it's going to apply for most of you, but for some of you, there may be an ending, okay, around you. So I do see that it's an ending for most of you of uncertainties. I see that you're going to be able to discover something about you that makes you want to finally take step in a direction where in your life there was lack of action, lack of decision. So it could be career, it could be mission, it could be relationship, it could be traveling, it could be anything, okay? But there will be steps taken in your life that are going to end this type of uncertainties. Okay, we have two fives, so that means change, absolutely. And because we have the card of confusion near the card of new sight, new viewpoint, the mirror, and we have this little big moon, a little full moon, I want to say, right there. This full moon the moon represents fear, illusions, uncertainties, emotions, what is hidden. So the fact that we have a mirror with the full moon and we have uncertainties right there, for me, that means that you're going to be able to have a new point of view, a big picture on what is going on. You're going to be recognizing where the fear has blocked you to look fear in the eye or uncertainties in the eye and say, I'm taking that risk anyway. Because I know I'm resourceful, the world, sorry. I'm resourceful. I know that I will be okay. I have been doing this in the past and I have survived. So there is this new adventure, this new journey that you're going to be taking. And it says that you're not going to wait that you have all the resources. You're not going to wait that you have everything figured out, everything perfect. You're just going to have peace of mind that you're trying it and that this is really what you want. So before the end of the month, uncertainties is going to be ending. Some desire to make steps forward is going to enter. And then we're going to have for you this brand new journey that is starting. It's a very big step for the rest of your life. I feel like this could be about deciding to live with someone, deciding to be in a relationship with someone, or to end a relationship with someone, deciding to, because no matter what it is, the dead card is right in the middle. Yes, there is this end of uncertainties, but there is also this kind of a bridge burning on when we are finally on the other side, the bridge behind us is burning. So where there is no return possible. Whatever you're choosing, you're going to be at peace with the decision finally. And whatever you're choosing is going to be bring you to a new journey in your life where you're going to discover that you're extremely resourceful and where you're going to discover new things about yourself that are going to continue on your soul evolution. I'm seeing the ship as the card of the chariot, which is the card of evolution and movement forward. And for some of you, it may be done through a travel, an actual travel. It may be done through a move. So maybe for some of you, moving is in the cards. For some of you, maybe it's travel that is going to lead you to what you're really meant to be doing. But moving forward is the main goal. And I'm seeing that with peace of mind before the end of the month. So I'm excited for you, group two. I hope it resonates. If you want to have your own personal reading, you can book at maisonjupiter.com. And because you watch our shows, there is a 10% coupon code. It is Jupiter. I see you next week. Bye bye. Final group three. Let's see what is coming in your life before the end of this month. Okay, big changes. We have change, development, relocation, blessing in disguise, time frame, duration, and interval. Okay, so this is interesting. It's almost as if there is movement behind the scene, and maybe for some of you, you know that something is coming, you're waiting for some news, for some update, you're not getting it, so there is frustration. We have the planet of Mercury. For me, this blue orb is Mercury. So it's connected for some of you to Mercury retrograde. And we have the mirror, so this reflection that we just saw for group two, the reflection on what do I want to do in life, this reflection on reevaluation, myself and my life. So I just want to say that there could be frustration, like I said, because you don't see concrete movement and you're waiting on something. But there seems to be a reason why we have delays or why we have this divine timing interfering. So let's just pick some cards on this. But change is absolutely coming. Group three, let's see what is coming before the end of the month. Things are moving. Nine of Wands. Everything is reversed, but they're not reversed. Not all of them are reversed. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Let's see what we have. Okay. We have the Strength reverse. And we have the Two of Pentacles. And finally, the card of Patience. Okay. Oof. Yeah, with the card of Patience right in the middle, I can see that you're probably going to get frustrated. So I want to say timing. We have divine timing right there. It says be patient. This is a card of patience for me, the card of vacation. So for some of you, the message will be there's no more that you can do at the moment. Things are going to be changing behind the scene before you even know it. You just need to relax, let go of the stress, go for vacation, relax, restore your brain, your mind, your heart. And that could be a conflict too, that could be waiting for some result, waiting for a job a job interview result. It could be waiting from some news from someone. It could be you have been, it's all kind of waiting for something to change. You did your part, you did what you had to do, and now it's about letting go, not forcing it, right? We have the strength and the strength reverse right there. So it's about not forcing things because there is things that are moving and it is more in a background, like I said. So let me see for the end, before the end of the month for group three. Yeah, you're not going to have clarity. I want to say you're not going to have clarity before at least um, beginning of next month. Yeah, no, you're not going to have clarity. So the reason why it is showing up before the end of the month in this reading for you is because you need to know that universe wants you to relax, wants you to let go of the control, wants you to let go of needing to see and to understand everything about something. Think about this thing that you're super stressed about, or this thing that you are waiting and you're looking. Maybe you keep refreshing your phone or your emails, or you keep refreshing. I don't know. You keep asking, or you keep wondering. Retrieve those energy, recharge, go somewhere, do something fun, go for a spa, go for a museum. That's the beach, also the temperance, go for a massage, anything that is going to relax you, go for nature. And it's not going to be faster because you force it. You're just going to eliminate the chance of being in the right vibration to receive the right message if you force it. Okay. So just know that things are moving. I can swear it. It's there. It says change and development. Things are moving, things are in the process, even if you don't see it. It's a blessing in disguise. The patience is a blessing in disguise. I'm going to take one card. I know it's a general reading. If you want to have your own personal, by the way, you can book at maisonjupiter.com. If you use the coupon code 10% off with the coupon code Jupiter. So let's see, just for general reading, what is the reason why there is delays? And we know that it's a blessing in disguise, but what is the reason why there is delays? It says because you need to let go of something. So it says that you have currently, there is multiple different scenarios here, but there is things that needs to be let go before you are moving in this next phase. So if you're relocating, for example, you need to purge your home, purge your things, purge your relationship, purge your emotion that are stored inside of you. There is things that cannot follow you into the next chapter that needs to be let go of before you can move into the next chapter. So if you have unfinished business and you're waiting for a new partner to come in into your life, well, you need to finish the unfinished business. If you want to relocate and you have karmic debts where you are with either the location or the people there, you need to finish this. If you want to change jobs, but you haven't learned a lesson with your boss or with your coworker or with the type of job you do, you need to finish this. So there is things to be removed before you move into the next chapter. And what it says is just relax, recharge. You're going to think more clearly. Things are going to happen more naturally this way. And you're going to have exactly the result that you really want to have at the end. Because the sun is reverse, I would say that it's happening at the end of the summer because the sun for me is the summer. July is the card of for me of the sun, so maybe the end of August is after Mercury retrograde. So the end of August, I would say, is something that has a very big potential for you to see the end of this change. So you could have news before that, but the end of this phase is going to be more at the end of the summer for me. So this is what I have for your group 3. I hope it resonates. I'm going to send you tons of love and light your way, and go for a vacation, recharge, do something fun, let go of the stress, whatever it is, okay? And I will be seeing you next week. Bye-bye.